It's me here, and hopefully the audio is better, and if it's not, I sincerely apologize. Let's talk about Microsoft. They are developing new hardware to bring its Netflix for Games service to TV. Apparently, they want to put their cloud service known as Xbox Games Pass, which I actually have 3 years subscription for. Apparently, they are trying to integrate that into TVs. I don't know how to feel about this. Okay. Yeah, I know how to feel about this. I don't care about games for service. It's nice and all if you're really strapped, or if you just want to play every game but don't have the financial means to do so. I get that. But, you know, in general, games, I myself do like the concept behind Games Pass, but I don't like what they are doing in terms of making it a service. Games as a service. I feel like it's the most scummiest thing to say games are a service, because you end up with games that are pretty much unfinished that suddenly take out portions of the story and they'll label it DLC. Square Enix. Oh man, quite the cough. So yeah, apparently they're really trying to get that thing going. I don't know how I feel about it, other than just contempt. And it's nothing personal against Microsoft. It's just, to me, first of all, I don't know, something about Microsoft seems super scummy, and I'm not like a fanboy of any console. I own all the consoles, and yes, I bought essentially I bought my Series X. I sold a Series X. I made a video on why to sell your Series X and just get a PlayStation 5. But I ended up buying an Xbox Series X again because of Games Pass. So I believe in Games Pass. What I don't believe in is Xbox or Microsoft. It's hardcore. I understand the vision that they're trying to put Xboxes in every TV so that anyone who buys that TV also it's a bold statement for the future that you don't have to purchase our console. Your family can just play video games on it. I get it. I got you, but I don't like where it's heading, which is a digital only future. I don't like the digital only future. That's a future I don't like. I believe in retro consoles, and as you guys know, with Sony, they do something called planned obsolescence. Sony is guilty of this, just like I'm sure Microsoft is, though I don't really know about that one. I just know that what ends up happening with Sony in particular is that when the CMOS battery dies, they end up just pretty much, the console stops working. It won't play even physical games anymore. And this might be something that never wins me favor with Sony. And that's fine, because I'm not here to get review copies. Let's get that fucking right. Okay? Let's get that right. I'm not here for the free games. I'm not here for the free PlayStation 5 that you're handing out to the Washington Post and all its fucking simpy writers. I'm here to deliver what I've always strived to deliver with What If Gaming. What I've always strived to deliver is the truth. And the truth has gotten me blacklisted. Yeah, it happens. It just, you know what? The only time people give a fuck is if it's like kind of like an over-the-top big name, like Kotaku got blackballed, and then they're like, oh my god. And if you look at YouTubers like Yongya, hey guys, this is Yongya. I used to watch him. But then look at his Cyberpunk review. The guy got early access And he was licking that game's balls like it was this greatest game. I could, listen, I didn't even get early access, and I could look at it and I could see the trend that there's false advertising narratives involved. So the industry is a really ugly place to be. Really ugly place. And you do not want to really watch people who get early access, because that early access is, let me get that early access. That's what that is. I'm sorry. But this, you know what? You're going to hear people be like, no, I am so honest. I gave that game a bad review, so clearly I didn't mind about early access. Come on. Your coverage is based on early access. Don't try and pretend like it isn't. Don't try and pretend like saying, oh, I got to play this game a week early, hear about it, doesn't get you more views or readers and clickbait. I will never get early access, and that is my mission statement to you guys, is that I will not accept review copies ever. I will pay for everything I review. That is what you get at this channel. You get truth, and you get someone who spent a crap load of money telling you about it. So that's what we're going to deal with. I'm sorry, I had a tangent. But what annoys me about this is that these companies, and the whole tangent relates to corporations being greedy, and planned obsolescence is a problem for me. I think Microsoft is trying to hail a vision of the future where you never have to buy discs again. We know they've had issues in the past where they essentially tried to put licenses on physical discs until Sony made fun of them and went, this is how you share a disc. And they just handed it and went, thanks, you know? But Sony acts like they're so much better, but they're really not. They're not that much better. And really, I suppose in this video, we're talking about Sony versus Microsoft, how they're pretty much the same. A lot of people say, no, Sony is the better company, and they act like they're PR people for Sony. But listen, you're not the PR people for Sony. Stop acting like it. Just be a consumer, because as a consumer, you have something called wallet rights. Wallet rights. Wallet rights, okay? Wallet rights. What are wallet rights? Well, I'll tell you. Wallet rights are when you can vote with your wallet. Yeah, if we all stop buying the crap shit that The Last of Us Part 2 was by Sony, the third one won't get made. And I'm crossing my fingers that Sony isn't delusional and makes a third one. I know it sold a few million. I know it made its money back, but that was a terrible game. Filled with propaganda and a bunch of crap liberal people want to see. I'm not liberal or conservative. I'm just in the middle. I call that crap on both ends. So for me, yeah, this future with Xbox and the TV thing, I don't like it. They're trying to do digital only. I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to become the Netflix of games, but get fucking real. How about you guys make good games at Microsoft Game Studios? Can you guys try making good games? I'll wait. Because right now, the only people making good games are Sony. What does Microsoft have? What do they have? I own an Xbox. I'll bring my Xbox here. I bought it twice. So the bottom line is I try to be very objective and truthful, and I never ever want to deal with a game's corporate communications team ever again. And that's my promise for this channel. I don't want to do that. So hopefully I find some people out there that are people who put their fucking hard-earned money out there. They buy these games and they expect a reviewer not to lick the company's ball sack just because they got early access. They expect a reviewer to be like, yo, this is dog shit. Just like The Last of Us Part 2 is. It's not going to win me any friends. It's not going to win me early access. And that's not what I'm here for. I'm here that I can be the person that can finally just be like, okay, I'm not signing your NDA. I'm not signing your agreement on what I can and can't talk about. These exist, and I've signed them before a long time ago when I was in publication and it was required, but not here. Not here where I fucking call it. So anyways, guys, this whole thing with Sony and Microsoft doing TVs, it's painting a picture of one thing. It's painting a picture of convergence, and convergence to me is a problem. Convergence is like, you know, where you're like, everything is kind of becoming the same. Eventually we'll just get one console that plays everything. And that's the theory behind convergence, that all things are approaching very similar routes, right? Phones are getting smaller and smaller. Look at Apple and Samsung and how the iPhone 12 Pro Max just copied the Note series of Samsung when people are like, that's a big screen. But now people are buying it. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked my video, if you liked my tangent, if you liked my hair or my kittens, right? You saw them? You saw them? If you like my kittens, just subscribe for the kittens. Please. They need to eat, okay? They need to eat. Please.